welcome back to video number 2. I'm glad you joined me if you are watching this at this time. I wanted to talk about in this video what I did to lose the 30 pounds that I talked about in my last video. Of course, I am on a weight loss journey that I call my journey to 40. And as I start these videos, I've already come with a 30-pound weight loss. And so what did I do to lose that 30 pounds? First thing I talked about, or I talked about this in my first video, and that was just I had to make up my mind that this is what I was going to do and that I was not going to stop this time. I kind of set a couple of things in place just, for me. And one of those was, I was not going to starve. I was not going to be deprived of foods that I like, with the exception of a couple of things. But I told myself, if I eat some steak and some white potatoes, or whatever the case, whatever it is, if I eat spaghetti the way that it's normally cooked in my household, then I was not going to stress over that. I learned to do it in moderation, really focusing on my portion control, and so that I would not, be consumed with, you can't eat this, you can't eat that, you can't do this, you can't do that. So I went in with that mindset off the top. I was not about to starve, and I was not going to deprive myself of certain things. Everything in moderation, though. I also cut out fast food. It was easy for me to get up, Monday through Friday on my way to work and stop at a fast food restaurant for breakfast, lunch, and sometimes dinner. I know it's so bad when I think back. When I look back at that now, I'm like, wow. But I did. It was super easy for me to do. It was convenient, so I cut out fast food. Now, I'm not going to say that I have not been to any fast food restaurants since I have been on this, but I will say that if I did go, it was for salads in particular, and I know you can't eat all salads from certain restaurants, so it was just certain ones that I would go and get. But I have not had burgers, french fries, all that good stuff that I like normally. I did also tell myself, and this started actually on March 1st, and this is probably the longest in my life that I have ever gone without having cake, cookies, pies, cupcakes, chocolate, candy, all those dessert foods that I love. Cheesecake, oh my goodness, I have not had any of that since March 1st. I tried the sugars that I do intake. I try for them to be natural sugars. I'll have like the caramel, what do you call it, rice cakes, but those are also very minimum in sugar. But I just purposely said I'm not going to eat those dessert foods that I love to eat. I'm not going to do that. So I did stop that. Haven't since March 1st. I don't know when the last time I went that long without having that type of food. I told myself, go with the flow. I didn't want to compare myself to anybody else. I didn't want to race myself even. A lot of times in the past when I've attempted to lose weight, I just wanted it done in a time frame, a certain amount of time. I wanted it done in a week. I wanted it done, when I wanted it done. So I told myself, because I had a year, I gave myself a year on my way to 40. I gave myself an entire year to do this. And so I said, go with the flow. Also, along with going with the flow is I try not to set myself up to fail. I knew I was starting, from the very beginning, so I was not going to try to go out and run a marathon in the very beginning. I said, get out, walk 2 miles a day. I'm actually at a point where I am running a good portion of those 2 miles that I do, and I've also increased it. A lot of times it's on average it's between 2 and 2.5 miles, but on occasion I've gone out and done 3 or 4 miles. So I just incorporated walking. I just really started recently doing cardio, dance classes, and then just doing weights here at my house. I think I might have mentioned in the last video that I have a gym membership, but I have not been to the gym since sometime last year, I believe. And eventually I'm going to work my way back to the gym. But I'm just taking it step by step, day by day, one day at a time. That's also been a motto for me, is to just take it one day at a time. And I'm happy. I'm really happy with the results. I feel like, you know, you think back to those periods of when you were stuck, and you're just like, man, like, why does it seem like the weight is coming off at a pretty good pace now? But I think it's just those things right there that I've set into place. So this week was a good week. I did my walking. Like I said, I added the cardio classes in. What else? I've been eating pretty good. Actually today, you know what? We're going to do something right now. So today I had a banana before I went to my dance cardio class, and then I had a green smoothie when I came back. And I just remember right now that I told myself that I was going to do a cleanse this weekend, a detox, which is usually, when I do a detox, it's usually just, you know, smoothies or smoothies and vegetables, cooked, raw, however. And with all of this, you know, I've had people ask me, are you okay? Are you feeling okay? Are you hungry? And honestly, I'm not hungry. The foods that I'm eating, they are very satisfying to me. I'm not hungry. If I was hungry, this would be a lot harder. This would be a lot harder. So I'm not hungry, I'm not starving. But like I said, those are some of the things that I did to lose the 30 pounds. And that's it. I'm not going to, this video won't be that long. I just wanted to kind of talk about that. One other thing that I did want to mention, and I'll talk about it in detail in another video, but I set myself 3 goals. When I started this journey, I set 3 goals, and those were just beginner goals. Those were just to get me started. I've since incorporated a couple of more small goals in, and I know that I'll be adding more goals in at the end, but those were just to get me started. So again, that's it. That's all that I have for right now. I appreciate you all taking the time to watch. I hope that this video inspires somebody. I hope it encourages somebody. And I did want to just, you know, shout out to all the ladies and everybody that has commented on my last video. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the support. And I'm enjoying watching you all's journey as well. And like I always say, there's power in unity. There is power in numbers. And so I appreciate the community that is here on YouTube, people that are going through the same types of things. So that's it. That's all I have. See you in the next video.